G'day guys, welcome back. I'm going to have another attempt at creating a 3D bloom with these sorts of colours here with the art class 1 hour epoxy from Platinum. So that one, I think I put too much white in there, and you can see them there on the side. They're very, very pink, so I'm going to go again, see if I can do a little bit better this time, and I think less ink as well. Yeah, because the white just got really taken over, so I'm going to try and do less. So that's Resin Lemon Yellow, and then I'm going to put just a little bit of the Peach Red. Is that what it's called? Hang on, let me have a look. Peach Red, yes. So this one I want to try and create like a orange color. Oops, it's taking over my yellow again. I always do that. That's the Peach Red. Now I'm going to use, oh gosh, I've got dark magenta. I wanted regular magenta. There it is. Just as well I checked, hey. Magenta. I'm going to do magenta on the outside. And try not to use too much, because I still want to see a little bit of the white popping through. See, with this one I put way too much color on, and I lost all my white, so try not to do that this time. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 You don't have to make them all the same, but right, a little bit more yellow just there. Okay, so that's it. I've got 15 grams or half an ounce of clear resin in my little cup. I'm going to add a little bit of the Just Resin white. I'm going to just dip that in, and I'm going to scrape it off, and whatever's left on is what's going in. I don't want it too opaque because it gets too heavy and it drops. I just want it really just sort of milky. You can still see through it. I don't want it too heavy. I have done lots of other 3D blooms where, oh gosh, I'm stirring that like I'm stirring acrylic paint, where I've made my white really quite opaque, and you do get a lovely effect. But with these, I just want to get a slightly different effect. So that's going to be for my white. Now I'm going to swirl, because I'm trying to make a little bit of orange happen here. And try and kind of just incorporate a little bit of that other colour. Alright, let me clean that stick off. It's just a little silicone paintbrush, stick thing, little makeup brush. Okay, see if I can get that out to the edge a little bit more. You have to really get a wriggle on with this resin. You can't muck around, because it's got a very short work life. So just want to try and bring a little bit of that orange into the center there. Alright, I think that's it. Right, here we go. Now, I better do a quick little torch. Move you out of the way. Move you out of the way. Alright, let's have a little look at that. It's probably a little bit more opaque than I was wanting, but never mind. Right, now this time I'm going to try to kind of clean off my stick a little bit if I can. Right, that's going to be in my center. It's probably not. I'm going to do this. Just have to do that each time, I think. So I don't want to get too much of the colour into my white resin. Can't see where I've been. So basically just drawing on some petals here. My resin is changing colour, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Can't see where I've been because of all the colour. Just have to wing it, hope for the best. Because the white kind of drops down underneath the colour and you can't see where you've been. I need another piece of paper towel, hang on, change over. Right, what did I get up to? Oops, that was a big one. So I'm trying to make it a little bit sort of more delicate this time. Not put quite so much white resin on. And make it a little bit more more milky, not so opaque. Okay, let's move to the next one. I mean, ideally it would be good to have 2 cups of white, one for that one and one for this one. That way I'm not contaminating it too much, but that would just be a little bit of extra work. So I haven't waited at all with this resin. I just set my timer for 4 minutes, stirred it up, poured my resin in to the coaster molds, and then I started the video. So that's all I did not wait, because it's got such a short work time. You can't really wait. I think this is hopefully it's working better with me sort of cleaning the stick each time. It's not going to be perfect, but hopefully it will be better. I'm always lopsided. I always go off to the right for some reason. I don't know why. I just do. And then I have to fill in this side here on the left, my left. Going to use up this resin and put a few more in there. Add a little bit of sort of more 3D kind of a look by having some overlapping petals. See what that looks like, eh? With my little stick, I'm pushing my stick into the resin. Like, it's not scraping the bottom, but oh, some places it does, I guess. So I'm really getting that white into the resin. Nearly out. I think I'm just about done. Whoops, I was going to do a few more in the center of that. Although my resin's changed colour now. Not really getting any more out there. Alright, that's me done. Cup's empty. Alright. Now, I'm going to do my little swirl. This one's touching the edge there. I just want to release that. You don't want it really touching the coaster mold because it kind of sticks to the edge and then you don't get that rounded curve at the top that you're wanting. So just release that. Give that another quick torch. Can't see any yellow, you guys. It just looks orange and pink. All right, let's do a little swirl. Okay. Yeah, it's all orange and pink. Oh gosh. All right, let's see if that's worked. Okay, let me get my gloves off. Actually, let me just give a quick wipe down of my bench here before I spray some alcohol on that. Before I take my gloves off, just let me clean up real quick, and then I can take my gloves off. Otherwise, I've got to take them off and I've got to put them back on again to clean up. And you're better off cleaning up before you take your gloves off, aren't you? All right, that's it done. Let me get my gloves off and I'll bring you down. See if this is going to work. Hopefully it will work. They never look real pretty on the tops here, but the other side tends to be really pretty. Okay, let's have a little look and see if it's going to bloom. I lost all my yellow again. I've got to try and do something. I've got to try and figure out how I can not lose all my yellow. Gosh. More yellow in the center, I guess, because the resin pulls from the outside in, so all the colors pulling in on top of the yellow. So maybe I can put more yellow in the center and then start the color way out here, and then when it pulls in, hopefully I'll still get some yellow in the center. All right, it looks as if it's moving. So I can demold this in 3 or 4 hours. You could have potentially demolded it in an hour. It'll be set, but it'll be bendy. So I'll just wait 3 or 4 hours and then see what we get. I don't think I'm going to be happy with this one either because I've lost my yellow. All right, I'll see you soon. Okay guys, it's been a few hours and they've set up. Now this one seems to have moved a little bit. That center seems to be off center, but I don't know what it's going to look like on the other side. Shall we have a look at that one first? Because I don't know. And see on the side there, I don't know whether the maybe it was the second one that I poured. The resin might have started thickening up a little bit, so it hasn't moved as much. Either that or I haven't put as much white resin on there as I did the other one, but I'm thinking it's probably the second one I did, because then when the resin starts to thicken, it doesn't move. You know how the resin pulls from the outside in towards the middle, but if your resin's too thick, if it started to set up, it won't do that. So anyway, let's have a little look. It's a little bit kind of messy around there. Let me put it on some black and have a little look and see if that looks better. Only because it's so transparent. Whoops, there we go. How can I get with no reflection? Oh gosh, it's difficult. There, how's that? Oh yeah, my center's off center a little bit and we haven't bloomed as much there, so we'll chuck that one. Won't worry about that one. Let's have a look at this one. Now this one, as you can see here along the edges, they have bloomed much more. So that must have been the first one I did. Let's get it out. There we go, comes out nicely. All right, I'm going to flip it over, put it on the black, okay? Because again, it's quite transparent. I'm not quite sure. I mustn't have put as much white on there because It's got a lot of transparency. So the more white you put on, the more it sort of spreads and the more it all covers up. But obviously didn't do that on this one. Right, let's have a little look. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Let me hold the bit of paper so that you can see. That's so pretty. Haven't got any yellow in the center. Oh, maybe just a tiny, tiny little touch of yellow, but it's pretty much all gone. And we've got that sort of peachy color, which is quite pretty. Oh, look, there's a bit of yellow. Look at that, just there. It's kind of a bit of yellow. If you look really carefully, there's a little bit of yellow poking through. Oh, getting so much reflection here. I'm in the kitchen because my workbench is full of stuff. I'm packing up because I have to move my studio. I've got 3 weeks left. And then they're pulling the roof off my studio, so I'll try and do as many pulls as I can so that I can still put stuff up afterwards. Because I won't be able to pull for at least a month. Well, not in my studio anyway. So there we go. Let me know what you think of it. It's still really pretty. Just, yeah, quite transparent. But it looks really nice with the black background. Okay, so thanks again for watching. Hope you're enjoying these videos. Let me know if there's another colour scheme that you'd like to see. And I'll see you all real soon for the next video. Look at the little striations of pink in there. I just noticed it with the white. It's so pretty, isn't it? So pretty. They look like chrysanthemums, don't they? Alright, gotta go. Time for a coffee. Love you all. Take care. Bye for now.